So, as announced earlier, we have on the show today the founder of the Resilient Girls Initiative in the person of Joy Uluatoi, and she's right here on the show with us. Hi, Joy.
Hi, good evening from Nigeria.
How are you doing?
I am pretty good and super excited.
And it's nice. I want to say thank you for accepting to be on the show today.
You're welcome.
Okay, so we want to dive into the discussion, so we don't have much time to waste. We will start basically by talking about the Resilient Girl Initiative. So, why? How did that idea come to be?
Wow. Thank you so much for asking that question. Just as everyone in the world has always been asking me. I was a young girl who was a survivor of sexual violence at the age of 14. Beyond that, I grew up in a highly criminalized environment that has high rate of violence against women and girls. I became so inquisitive. Why is this act thriving in my community? Well, this became a reality in 2015 when my dad lost his job and I had to live with a guardian. Living with them, I suffered from sexual violence over the last 1 year. It was a very painful thing for me because I couldn't speak out. Because of these injustices that was melted against me as a young girl, I told myself I need to create the best platform. I need to create a world whereby the rights of young girls and women can be well protected. Also in my community, I also need to be the voice for change. And yes, it happened. Despite the incessant crimes against women in my community, I became the first individual as a young girl at the age of 18 to prosecute the first guilty offender of rape. And that has always been the mission over the last 8 years in protecting the rights of young women and girls in Nigeria and across Africa. Thank you.
Do you remember any experience? Did you come in contact with anyone? Was there anyone that motivated you? How did it happen?
Well, I would say that what motivated me was my experience. That's the first thing that motivated me. And the community I grew up was the one that motivated me. When you want to start a journey, it is only you. You are the only one starting that thing. Then when you start, people can start coming up to support you. So starting Resilient Girl Initiative was born out of my own experience and not because someone actually told me to do. Even when I began, my own father objected me. My family objected me because they saw it as a very dangerous path, diving into activism, not just activism. You had to go here to fight for people's rights. So starting off as a young girl, I had no motivation from anywhere. I motivated myself because of what I went through and from the community I grew up.
So, talking about your parents, so when you started, you said they objected you. So, has there been any difference now?
Last 8 years when I began, sincerely, it was very tough. And at some point, my mom started believing in me that yes, we need to give our support to this girl because of what she's doing.
Whatever it is that you're doing or whatever you are, even if you are in the corner or somewhere you believe that people can see you, even far away in villages, there is one thing, especially with the social media today, whatever you're doing, people will get to know one day. You just have to keep making efforts, okay? And then people are being motivated by their situations, by things that happen to them in life. So when situations happen to you, you do not need to hide them. You do not need to keep them to yourself. In fact, they are supposed to be, whatever situation that happened to you, are supposed to be, the laying foundation on which you can actually rise. See it as a motivation. Exactly, see it as a motivation. That's just the best way to go. One of the visions or the missions of my platform, the Horeb Nation Talk Show, is look at the young Africans or the young people wherever you are in the world doing something special. So it is our duty, to only put more spotlight, to put you on the spotlight, and to make sure that people see what you are doing. That's the mission, of the Horeb Nation talk show. And we together, with those people, we discuss looking at their mission, their goals, the challenges, and then the successes. Because we need to, when we celebrate the successes, we also have to celebrate, the challenges when they come, when the ideas start. It's usually used, it's just you It just have to be you. Until when people begin to see the progresses you are making, that's when people get to join you. Even the closer friends, the family can probably reject you because of that. They could probably reject you if they do not understand your mission, they do not see where you're heading. So you are the one to understand that when probably God put something in your mind and then you want to work towards it, you are the one to understand, and then you keep pushing, you keep working hard and just on your own. That's how it goes.
I really don't know, for some reason some people can just, have an exchange online or even like argue intellectually with someone without like, insulting people. So those are the things I get: insults, abuses, a lot of projections about my personality. Some even might see me as, as this wicked person, this mean person. Then maybe in some Christian circles they might see me as a sinner because of it, because I'm a feminist, and all this, different projections about my kind of person. So those are things. Yeah, cyberbullying is a thing. Oh, but perhaps nobody would marry me. You will never get married. Some even will project to the extent that, okay, even if you get married, you never have a successful home. Have heard different things.
And but they should also train boys to understand that what are the roles that they can play, what are the roles that men can play in this question of equality and everything. What's the mission of the NGO?
Okay, the mission of the NGO, it is a feminist-led organization committed to supporting women and girls through mentorship, impactful social impact campaign projects, and leadership projects that addresses issues of sexual and gender-based violence, period poverty, and sustainable development practices.
Oh, okay. So if that's your mission, so what are the goals?
Yes, the goal is to see every guest thrive and come out of life's challenges.
See every girl strive and come out of the
Right.
challenges. So now to do that, I mean, those are the goals, but what are the processes through which you tend to achieve those goals?
Yes, the major process by which we tend to achieve this goal is through mentorship. One of the key projects at the Resilient Girl Initiative is the Self-Esteem Project. When we check out the statistics as given by the Dove Self-Esteem Project in the USA, it indicated that only 7% of young girls believe that they can achieve greatness in life. Now, it simply means that we have about 87% of girls who do not really believe in themselves. Self-esteem defines the overall outcome of a girl child, including academics and what she tends to achieve in life. When you ask a young girl, oh, what do you want to become in the next 5 years? She will say, probably I'll become a wife to somebody. You can hardly see, I think maybe from my own side or from Nigeria, you can hardly see young girls say, I want to become a CEO, I want to become an innovator. No, it is very rare. More to this, low self-esteem. It is part of the reason why young women and girls find it so difficult to speak out against injustices. When you see a young girl coming out so vocal like someone like me, they will say, oh, she's too audacious, she's too rude, she's too arrogant. So many kind of labels will be given to that girl. So through storytelling, we provide African women who are trailblazers across all human endeavors. We go to schools to mentor girls with the self-esteem book so that they can learn from these women. This story comprises of different women from all African countries, including Nigeria, and also my own story too. We believe that through storytelling, we can mentor girls to aim for greatness in life. We believe that through storytelling, young girls can speak out against injustices. They can pursue what is theirs. When you read my own story, for instance, now I suffer from low self-esteem because I believed if I speak out, my guardian will pursue me out of the house, which is not true. But had I had positive and high self-esteem within myself, I'll be able to speak out when all these things was happening to me instead of keeping quiet, and it kept damaging my life. So self-esteem is the main way by which we achieve our mission at the Resilient Girl Initiative. Thank you.
Okay, let's talk about the challenges. What are the challenges that you're facing?
Well, for someone like me who is a very young girl and I've been on this field, my greatest challenges so far on this field, I would not like to talk about funding because funding is normal for every social activist and social entrepreneur. Society labeling. I am labeled a lot because I tag myself to be a feminist, and I am very vocal about my advocacy at all times. You will see people here and there insulting me. What is she doing? She's doing too much. In fact, my fellow women, they would tell me I am doing too much. In fact, my own classmates in school, they would tell me I am doing too much. Come on, go and sit down. And there was a point my dad once told me that I am wasting money. Like, what, that you are wasting money instead of you to use all this money for business. So the greatest challenges so far is negative talks from people, because I think the reason why they were saying that then was because they really did not know where I was going to. But now that my vision, my mission is getting clearer, they have started seeing the reasons they have started seeing reasons why I actually had that vision there. And another challenges that I also have on this field is that my home country, they don't tend to see young girls like we that are really doing well. Sincerely, they hardly recognize us. Even in my university, they hardly see us. When you say well done, kudos to you, it helps us to do more. We are not really looking for let's say praising, no, but providing a platform for we to work more, for we to work more better. It also enhances our growth. So sometimes it just look as if you are just doing this thing for fun, or maybe you're just wasting your money. Encouragement is not coming from people that we expected so much support, apart from maybe say Nigerians in diaspora who are really seeing what I'm doing. Someone like Roslyn Adewuyi and the likes of others that are not within Nigeria. Oh, well done, we are giving you the support. So that is where the encouragement is coming from. And the community we live to is totally against us. I could remember in 2022 I was attacked in my community for leading campaign against gender-based violence. I produced a documentary story about a woman, Uluatoi, who was a survivor of 10 counts of rape. I began to take these stories to school to educate young female secondary school students. Unfortunately, I had a community rally. I think 2022, yeah, but it's September 2022. These thugs, they came there to attack me. I was saved that day because some of the chiefs, they were able to come out on time to save the situation. So even our home people, they are against young girls like we that are trying to change the society stereotypes against women. The idea of feminism generally, I would say that those who are against it are the traditional men, like what she has said. You can hardly find a man that is so compassionate to women, seeing women are. If you talk about feminism, you're not talking about hatred towards men. That is not how I see feminism. Fine, we have men who see feminism as hatred to men. For me, I don't see it. I
But do
see
you think do you
feminism.
think do you think it's just men that see it as a hatred, or because some women take it upon themselves and practice it as a hatred towards men?
Yes, some women. So for we who are really championing the cause for women, that are really championing the cause of women, there are men that are praising us. In fact, whenever I call for fundraising, those who support my work more, they are men, because I have the rights. I have the right footstep. I advocate for what is right. We have women that will just go online, that will insult men. Even a man that never offended you, you are going to drag the man. Yes, we understand. I wouldn't want us to dive into that aspect. For me, I don't see feminism as a threat to men, because I don't want to be treated unfairly. So why will I treat another man unfairly? So we're talking about feminism. We want men to be involved in addressing issues that concerns women. Who are those that are perpetrating arms towards women? We just finished the 16 days activism. For we to end violence against women and girls, we need men, because they are the one perpetrating these acts. Women are more affected. 1 in 3 women may experience one form of violence in a lifetime. Who are those perpetrating it? It means men. It means responsibility starts from men. By educating men, reorientating men, not attacking men or insulting them. Fine, if a man does what is very wrong, it is normal for you to correct them and for you to express your anger, your pain against him.
How do you now, like, mentoring these young ladies? There is a language out there today that says, I'm an independent woman, I don't need a man. Is it also part of the mentorship?
At all. I don't preach such at the Resilience Girl Initiative. And I want to say it live here today. I have been in a relationship for the past 3 years, so committed to my man. And in fact, this journey has been so easy for me because I have a man who believes in my vision. I have a man who believes that this woman has a vision. My beliefs have never been a threat to him. He's so committed. He's so committed to what I do. So why will I go out there and start teaching young girls what is wrong? No. The only thing, the major thing we teach young girls at Resilient Girl Initiative is that find your foot by yourself. Because the joy you see out there, she found herself, she know herself, she develops herself. If you don't have the initiative, there is no way anyone can complement it. We don't preach hatred towards men at the Resilient Girl Initiative. If a part of our team, we have 2 men on board. So why are we going to go out there to start preaching hatred? No. We need these men on board. We need them to be engaged on anything we do. So on our mentorship at Resilient Girl Initiative, we don't preach hatred. We don't preach hatred. But we tell young girls to identify men that are toxic. When you see a man that is toxic, or you see a man that is stalking you, who does not want your progress, hold your 2 years and run.
Let's talk about the award you won. So how do you feel about it?
Well, I feel I am super excited. Sincerely, I am super excited, so happy, because the award I won, let's come from the .org Impact Award, where I emerged as finalist. Sincerely, I wasn't seeing it coming. I wasn't seeing it coming at all. I never believed that, oh, I will emerge as a finalist for the .org Impact Award in the US. It is a big deal for me. This is to tell me that, whole joy, you are doing well. Not only about me alone. It means that my impact is well felt. Because one of the criteria for you to get this award is that people that you have impacted, they want to see them. They want to see the statistics. What changes have you brought into the world? So for the Diana Award, the quote is that young people have the power to change the world. It means that both in Nigeria, in Africa, and across the world is feeling my impact. And this award is telling me that you need to do more, because you have been doing well before. Kudos to you, Joy. Well done. So I am so happy for this award that I have gotten. It means so well to me, and also to those who have been supporting my works.
What's your final message to the young girls out there?
Okay, my final message to the young girls out there is that find yourself, find your purpose. And I also want to bring this in. Make your own money. The world is against women. Don't be against yourself.
Why do you think the world is against women?
The world is against women. The world is totally against women. So make yourself, develop yourself, do what is right. Be vocal about what you believe in. Whatsoever you believe in, you know it is positive. Be vocal about it. Don't be like me, who was going through sexual abuse, and I choose to keep quiet. Even though they threaten you, they tell you they will do this and that to you. Please speak up. Hear your mind. You want to pursue your PhD studies, your master studies, please go for it. Whatsoever that will make you a shining light, a shining star, please go for it. Earn value for yourself. Achieve for yourself. And always know that you are the best version of yourself. Never allow anybody to intimidate you. Never allow anybody to talk you down. You are you. You are the best version of yourself. Just like I am the best version of myself. Pursue your dreams. Your dreams are valid. If you want to reach out to my non-government organization social media platform on Instagram, Facebook, and LinkedIn at Resilient Girl Initiative. And our website is www.resilientgirlinitiative.org.
Okay, so you guys, you have the message already from her. So if you want to reach out to, if you have anything, if there's a way you want to support, if there's any message you want to send out across to her, so those are the platforms through which you're supposed to do it. And I will see you guys next time. Bye.